Now, let me ask you this question. Where do you think riches truly come from? Do you think it comes from luck? Do you think it comes from inheritance? Do you think it comes from having a powerful connection? I'm telling you, these are the three misconceptions that people have as to where riches originate from. The origin of wealth. But I'm telling you, these, they are nothing but misconceptions. So most of us, we grew up thinking that riches, the origin of riches is luck, is being born into a rich family, is having powerful connection. Although I'm not disputing the fact that these three, they have a way of positioning us, of making it easy for us to make wealth. But these are not the origin of true riches. Because if being born to a wealthy family, if being born to a wealthy family is the origin of wealth, that shows that God is partial. Because I, as a person, I'm not born to a wealthy family. I was born into an average family. And we have some that are even born to a family that their income is far below that of my parents. So what are we saying? Are we not saying God is partial? God is not partial, because God gave each and every one of us an equal chance of making wealth. Now, you must be able to deal with all of this misconception, because if you as a person and you are looking at how you can build wealth for yourself and you do not deal with this misconception, you will find it hard to break free from the status, from your financial status. You will find it hard to break free from poverty. You will find it hard to break free from mediocrity. You will find it hard to break free from the amount that you are earning now, because you will always be complaining and giving excuses that you are where you are because you don't have luck, you are ill luck. You are where you are because you are not born into a wealthy family, and you are where you are because you don't have powerful connection. So these are misconceptions that you must deal with. And you know what about misconception is, if you refuse to deal with all of these misconceptions, you will find it hard to break free. Why? Because misconception, they have a way of perforating holes in our storehouse where we store our wealth, our riches. Misconception will perforate it. Misconception have a way of repelling opportunities from us. And misconception have a way of creating an energy that will shield us from opportunities, that will shield us from helpers, that will even shield us from connections that we are supposed to have. Because you will think that everything is against you, whereas nothing is against you. It is your misconception that is against you in amassing wealth, in enjoying true riches. Let's look at the origin of true riches. The origin of true riches. Number one, you need to know that riches begin in the mind. Riches begin in the mind. You know, everything you see today, from buildings to cars, to phones, to airplanes, all of this started as an idea in somebody's mind. So this is where true riches originate from. True riches originate from the mind. So wealth is first, riches is first in the state of the mind. And you know what? We all have the mind. When God started the creation story, when He started creation, He created the earth and let it rot in a crude form, and now gave us something that we can use to receive signal from His mind, from His heart, as to what He wants to create again. And that instrument through which we can pick signals from the mind of God is our mind. So each and every one of us has this mind and ability to receive signal from God as to how to continue the work of creation. Take for example, God did not create for us the table. He didn't, but the mind of man captured the signal from the heart of God that from the tree we can get what? We can get the chair. That from the tree we can get the table. from the tree. You know, God created crude oil. God created crude oil, and He gave man mind to be able to do what? To inquire into the heart of God, into the mind of God, to pick signal from the mind of God as to how to turn this crude oil to what? To fuel that we use in our car, to gasoline, to diesel, and all of that. So the mind of man is the origin of riches. And you know what? This shows how God is not partial by giving each and every one of us the mind through which we can pick signal as to what problem we are to solve. Now, another origin of riches is this. Riches is number 2. Riches follow value. And when we talk about value, we are talking about the problem solved. So the problem solved. So riches, the origin of riches is what? Value. So the mind that we have, we enable each and every man to do what? To create value by using this mind to ensure that the problem of the people of the world are solved. That's why each and every one of us will have equal chance of doing what? Of making wealth. So God is not partial. He gave us the mind, and He gave each and everyone the ability to create value by solving problems. So each and every one of us, we have a problem to solve. Every human being has a problem to solve. You have a problem to solve, and that's why when I see people praying, take this problem away, take that problem, I look at you. Problem is what you need to make it big in life. Problem is what you need to build muscle. Problem is what you need to multiply your wealth. Problem is what you need to make this world a better place. And you know what? Problem in life no dey finish. Problem cannot finish. We will always have problem. Why? Because when you solve a problem, when Wilburn and Ovirai solve the problem of transportation to fly in here, which make it easier for people to travel from one place to another in a short time. When they invented the airplane, the invention of the airplane or the invention of car, thanks to those that created this car, created another problem. Is that taking? It created another problem, and people have to do what? They have to use their mind to invent another thing that will solve the problem created by the car, created by the airplane. Take for example, this airplane needs to be serviced before an airplane will take off from the airport. All kind of logistics would have been carried out, all kind of checkings. They will check this one intact, is that one intact, check this and that. You know what? It created a problem. To ensure the safety of the people on board, there must be people that learn, that knows the nitty-gritty of the airplane and knows how to do what, how to service it. So that created a problem, maintenance problem. And that's why so you as a person, you can wake up and say, okay, now I want to focus on how to repair and maintain the airplane. So that created a problem that you can look into, and we can call you an aeronautic engineer. Is that taking? So you create a problem, aeronautic engineer, and from this you can do what? You can make money. And cars too can break down, and that's why we need what? Mechanic or mechanical engineer to be able to provide solutions to the problem caused by airplane and those caused by car. So problem no dey finish. If one man invents something, that thing he invented to solve a problem, we create another one, we create another problem. When phone was invented to call people from one to transfer, there is need for what? For airtime, and that's why phone was invented. And then there is need for a network provider. We have MTN, we have Glo. So there will always be a problem. That means you don't have an excuse why you shouldn't create wealth for yourself. So the source of riches is the mind, and then by doing what? By creating value. And the third source is riches are maintained through wisdom and discipline. So it is not enough for you to have the mind. your mind is active, working. It's not enough for you to create value by solving the problem of people. You must learn how to maintain riches through wisdom and discipline. It's not all about the amount you earn. It's not all about the amount you earn. It's about the amount that you are able to retain for what you are earning. A man that earns 1 million naira per month cannot be better off than a man that earns 300,000 per month and is setting aside 50% of what he's earning, whereas the man that earns 1 million naira spend it all. So it's not all about the amount you earn, but the amount that you are able to keep, the amount you are able to save and invest. So it's not about the amount you earn, but the amount you retain and you multiply. Some of you say, I have so much responsibility that you earn 1 million naira, you slash into 500k to the church, 250 to your families, and you ball with 250, and that's how you repeat and repeat. See, even the Bible says that there is wealth, there is oil and treasure in the house of the wise, but a fool spend it all. So if you spend all that you earn, it reveals that you are a fool. I'm not the one that says so. It's the richest man in Israel, the richest king in Israel that says so. A fool will spend it all. So if you are spending all that you earn, you're spending it all, it shows that you are a fool. But I must give. Yes, you will give. But take for example, let's say Microsoft, all the money that he earns and capital, he carried everything and go and dump it in church. How will Microsoft survive? How will Microsoft survive? How will he be able to donate millions of dollars to charity, to NGOs, if he had donated all of his money when he was just starting out? Wisdom is profitable to direct. The same Bible says, there is he that scattereth and yet increaseth, but there is he that withhold more than is meet, but it tends to poverty. That shows that a little withholding is necessary. A little withholding is necessary. A time is coming that you have so much. You have so much to give out. You have so much to spend. You have so much to donate to charity. But until then, make sure wisdom and discipline guides you. So these three things, they are the true source of what? Of riches. And every man on earth have access to this. You have the mind, and your mind has the potency and the ability to create value, to solve problem. And then you have the ability with this same mind to learn wisdom and inculcate discipline into everyday activity of you. So you don't have an excuse why you're not enjoying riches, because you have a very potent mind that is active and can provide solution to the problem of the world. So now I leave you with this. Do you know the problem that you are meant to solve for your generation? And if you know, are you providing solution to the problem? And if you have started providing solution to the problem, are you learning the necessary discipline to retain the amount of money and multiply the amount of money from solving the problem?